Now we are going to deal with the provisions relating to the operation and mismanagement of the company. These provisions are contained under section 241 to 248 of the Companies Act. And section 241 provides that it provides for a kind of relief to the members in cases of oppression. We know the company is an artificial person created by law, having common seal and perpetual succession, and the members are the public. It is the joint shares of the company that is being used for the activity of the company. So the members are interested in the functioning of the company, and that the affairs of the company shall not be prejudicial to the interest of members, creditors, or any group of the company. So any member of the company who complains that the affairs of the company have been complied in such a manner, it is against prejudicial to the public interest, or in a manner which is not in interest, or in a manner which is oppressive to him, may make an application to the tribunal under section 244. Company Law Tribunal is an entity which is entitled to hear such applications. When there is a material change being brought in the case of management, or interest of creditors, members, shareholders, or debenture holders are affected in such a manner that their interests are not protected, or it is likely to be affected in future in a manner which is prejudicial to the interest of them, then they can approach the tribunal. And the central government, if it is of the opinion that the affairs of the company are being conducted in a manner which is oppressive, can also make an application to the tribunal for making an order under oppression and mismanagement. When such an application is made under section 242, the powers of the tribunal is very wide. And under section 241, if an application received that the company's affairs have been conducted in a manner which is prejudicial or oppressive to any member or members of the company, or that the winding up of a company would unfairly prejudice its members and should not justify making up a winding of order, then what happens is they have to make certain arrangements. The tribunal can order the regulation of the conduct of affairs of the company in future. It can order for the purchase of shares or interest of any members of the company, and in the case of purchase of shares, consequent to the reduction of share capital can be allowed, and also new allotment of shares so that number of shares can be increased can be made, or they can set off or modify any agreement which is arrived and such an agreement is oppressive and is not in the interest of the company, they can be terminated. The termination or setting aside or modification shall be done as per the orders of the tribunal. Then when there is any transfer or delivery of goods or payment, execution against the company, then it shall be done forthwith within a period of 3 months. The tribunal can also make an order for the change of managing director or manager or any other officer of the company. It can also order the recovery of any money that is due by any manager, managing director, or any officer of the company, and invest into the company's share capital. And the appointment of any person as new directors is also allowed by the company. The costs deemed to be fit for the purpose of such an inquiry can be collected from the directors of the company. A certified copy of the tribunal order can be filed by the company with the registrar within 30 days, and the company shall comply with the provisions of this order of oppression. A certified copy of the order giving such an effect for any kind of alteration or modification or any changes that has happened in the matter of the company shall be complied with. Otherwise, company and every officer who is in default shall be punishable under the Companies Act with fine and imprisonment, which may extend to 25,000 rupees for every day during which default continues, and for a punishment which may extend to the imprisonment of 6 months. And consequences of termination of modification and agreement is made Such an order shall not give rise to any compensation for any of the parties thereof. Similarly, a managing director or a manager who loses his position shall not be entitled to be compensated. Their upon position cannot be justified in any manner. And we can see that right to application is also given to central government. Central government can make an application for such an order of operation or mismanagement. So, in case of any company having a share capital of not less than 100 members of the company, then or any other member, then what they can do is they can make an application to the central government, and central government can directly, on behalf of the shareholders, make an application to the company tribunal. Similarly, action is possible in regard to different classes of shareholders. Preference shareholders differently, equity shareholders differently. So each class of shareholder is having such rights that can be imposed under the Companies Act. So we can see that the provisions relating to the operation and mismanagement is widely given under section 241 to 245, and even in 246 they say that the provisions related to the above will apply, and 247 relates to the establishment of valuers in regard to where such an reorganization is taking place as a result of operation and mismanagement. And it is left to the tribunal to make an order as it deems fit, and the tribunals are functioning very effectively in nowadays, and it is a very important remedy that is available for the shareholders where they are facing minority oppression or oppression in any manner in regard to any class or any group or in regard to any of the factors of the company. Thank you.